from Successful Salons, and today we're joined by Sarah Sienkiewicz. Sarah is our featured expert this month inside Successful Salons Club. Now, Sarah is a strategy and alignment coach. Sarah manages healing business and is passionate about helping and supporting business owners with the skills required to attract an abundance of clients and fulfill their divine life purpose. So blending practical resources with the law of attraction and energy alignment. Sarah's creative and enthusiastic approach is an inspiration to her community, the Healing Business Academy. So welcome, Sarah.
Thanks for having me. Hi, everyone.
Hopefully I got your name right.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you. So Sarah, tell us a little bit about your story and what led you to do the work that you do today.
So from quite a young age, I always knew that I wanted to work in psychology. I was always fascinated. I really liked in my, late teens, kind of understanding about how the world works and exploring books about spirituality. But I got a job in the corporate world and, just got my head down. I thought, I want to be a life coach, but I haven't had a life. So I need some life experience. No one's going to take me seriously at 19. So I was just like, right, okay, I'm going to go and do that when I'm older and I've got kids. But for now, I'm going to just work in the corporate world. And then when I had my children, I realized actually this is the time now to set up my coaching business. And as I started coaching people, I was like, left all of that corporate stuff behind and was getting like, I'm a life coach now and I do this. But I realized that they had challenges that I knew the answers to from the corporate world. So whereas, in the corporate world, I was leaving my spiritual and psychology stuff at the door. And then when I became a coach, I was leaving all my systems and business admin and all of that at the door. And then I decided, hang on, this is just silly. I've got all of these transferable skills. So Healing Business was born, and I bring it. I bring both. I've got that practical, down-to-earth business systems, efficiencies, as well as the mindset, the energy work, the spiritual side. So I've got this beautiful blend of that practical help and energy alignment.
I love it. I just think how it's amazing how you had these both sets of skills and you've been able to bring them together and follow your passion and what you love. I just think that's amazing. So, okay, so inside the Successful Salons Club this month, we dive deep with you into the law of attraction and how it works. And you provide a step-by-step guide. However, so if you want to have a look at Sarah's collection, you can pop into Successful Salons Club, and it is in there with every other collection as well. However, for those salon owners who are a little bit unsure or sitting on the fence, what exactly is the law of attraction, and how can it help you in your business? How can it help them in their salon?
Okay, so essentially it's about getting clear about exactly what it is you want, and then going through this simple process to be able to, as well as, do the action steps in the outside world, it's about getting into alignment with that in your body. So what I mean is, seeing that vision of how you would like it to be and actually get into the feeling of how that will be when it is realized. And that does two things. It raises your energy, and it tells the universe, if you want to think of it as on a spiritual level, it tells the universe what it is you want so that the universe can deliver. It's kind of like mail order. You just go on, you say what I want, and then it arrives, as long as you put yourself in that receptive state. If you want to think of it more like, grounded, say you're not into that, it all sounds a bit fluffy woo. It's your brain, your reticular activating system is like a beacon, and it finds those things in the world that you want, and you'll start noticing that doors start opening, opportunities start coming, and you follow those. And it's both the same thing, but it's just two different ways of explaining it. So that's essentially what law of attraction is: knowing what it is you want and getting into alignment, making all those decisions and actions that are going to take you towards that. But it's not all you. Like, there is this, like you said, I love magic. You can't explain. There's just a magical element that seems to help everything unfold.
So when you talk about believing in it, so for instance, I could say like I think about, well, I believe, say for instance, you would like a new car, your dream car. So when you think about that dream car and you think about getting in it and that feeling of excitement and, oh, I'm so excited to drive my new car. Is that what you mean by feeling? So your brain is starting to believe that. And then actually when you're out driving around, you start to see your dream car a lot more. Is that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's actually bringing that into your present day, bringing that into your energy. And, you know, I can say this after 20 years of practicing this, that I 100% believe it, but that wasn't always true for me. Like in the beginning, I was thinking, well, that sounds okay, but I'm not sure if I believe it. So, you know, it can take a little bit, you know, be healthily skeptical, but give it a go. Yeah. I 100% believe it because it's worked for me. I've got the evidence, but if you haven't got that evidence yet, just, you know, dip your toe in, have a go, put it into practice and just see what happens.
And it's really interesting that you say that, because sometimes people are very evidence-based. So they will like to see the evidence before they actually believe. So this is sort of the reverse. You have to be sort of open to the idea and allow things to happen. And then you get the evidence afterwards. So it's having that faith and trusting in the process.
Yeah, because you get what you want, and if your mindset is like, I don't think this is going to work, then you're going to get what you want. It won't work. Because that's what you're putting out there. So it's just what you're putting out there, what you're telling yourself, your mind, you know, that's what is attracting in your life. That's what you focus on grows. So you can use that positively or negatively. You're doing it anyway. But this is just about getting really clear how you're using your imagination, your mindset, how you're actually putting this into practice. It's working anyway.
I suppose you could say law of attraction isn't something that we choose, because it's already actually happening around us. It's whether how we're using it.
Yeah, you can get into the flow of it.
Yeah.
And make it work for you.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so for our salon owners that are going out there after their dreams, they're working in their businesses, how can they use law of attraction, say on a daily basis, to help them in their business?
Okay, so I feel like it's kind of like having a fairy godmother, you know, like Cinderella, and she's like scrubbing, she's, you know, doing all the cleaning, and you know, she's just getting all the rubbish jobs, and the sisters are lording it about. And this fairy godmother comes there and says, like, you can go to the ball, here's your dress, here's your coat, here's all this stuff. So it's literally like whatever, imagine like you have a fairy godmother in your business. What would you like? It's like, you know, imagine that. Imagine if you had a fairy godmother and who could just make all your wishes come true. What would you ask for? What would you wish for? So you can use it in all different aspects of your business, but it helps you with that positive mindset that there's hope. there's someone on my side. I don't have to do it all by myself. And you can, whatever it is you would like, you know, whether it's, you know, you're having trouble with your suppliers and you want to actually get a better relationship, you can start imagining how that would be and then watch as things unfold. It might be building a team. You might be looking out for like the most amazing person that can fill this gap in your team. And when you're absolutely clear what he or she looks like, what that, you know, you get really clear about it, then those sorts of things happen. And when the wrong person comes, you know that actually I'm going to say no to that, because you've got that clarity. It might be more clients, it might be more money, it might be your own health and well-being. Maybe you haven't taken the holiday for ages because you're hustling like a mad woman, and you just think, I'll have a break when it's finished, and it's never finished. You know, maybe it's like, actually I need some help here, and it opens you up to receiving what it is that you want.
Perfect. I love that. And we were talking before we came on and did this interview, but you were talking earlier about how you can feel like you're always push, and how that can have a negative effect. Can you just run us through that again? So I think that would be really I mean, I think
Yeah.
everyone would love that, how you put that.
Yeah. So when we are, starting out in business and, maybe we're a bit established, and there's like this masculine energy that we're so used to using of like, I've got this goal, we're driven women, we're ambitious, we know what it is we want to achieve. We're usually pretty self-sufficient. We're like strong, independent women. We're going to push, we're going to achieve this, we're going to do whatever it takes, this whole like, doesn't matter how you feel, just show up and keep pushing on. And that energy, because men, they've got testosterone, they can do that. But women run on adrenaline. If we're in that hustle state too long, we are exhausting our adrenals. And I know from personal experience that you've only got so much of that, and then your body goes, sorry babe, we gotta put the brakes on.
Yeah.
So when you can start using the law of attraction and getting into more of a feminine way of working, getting into a flow state, you know that you don't have to do it all yourself. You've got the universe on your side. You can start working with the cycles and the rhythms in your own life, and it's so refreshing that you don't have to do it all yourself, that you can, as well as like doing the activity and putting stuff out there, you can also be really receptive and start welcoming support and help. And it's just so liberating to not have to do it all yourself and just to go, hey universe, or hey brain, I could do with this, can you go sort that out please? And it comes, and it takes that pressure off, it's just being you.
Oh, totally. And I think it comes back to, and I love that whole thing, and I love the whole masculine and feminine energy, because I think that's super, super important. And it's that whole push, push, push. And we are striving for things. But when you allow yourself to trust in the process and have faith that everything is working out how it's meant to be, there's so much pressure that comes off, and you're not trying to control everything, and life's a whole lot easier.
Yeah, I feel like it's like that harmony. Yes, you can put energy out, but you've got to make sure that you're bringing it back in as well. Like, otherwise you're just depleted. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna do the work, but I'm also going to be receptive to, the things that I want. And when you can give and receive in harmony, you've got that flow. Whereas when you're just putting out, it's just like, okay, I'm done. I've got nothing left to give. You're nodding like, I can relate.
Yes, I definitely can. And I have to take supplements for my adrenal tones now, so I definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
And it's not a cool place. Like, it's, if you can get out of that, then life's so much easier and better.
Yeah.
So
and you have more fun, and it's joyful, and it's like, it's a whole different energy.
Yeah. And so probably one of the things when it comes to law of attraction, what is the one thing that you probably see people making mistakes consistently around? I think I have a fair idea, but I'd love for you to share.
Yeah. So it's what we touched on it earlier. It's the doubt. Doubt is like the killer of law of attraction. And it is natural, of course, like we were saying, we want the evidence, but when you start looking for the absence of the thing that you want, then you'll just see the absence of it, and that's going to bring your energy down. So a remedy for that is gratitude. It's really hard to get in a funk and be grateful at the same time. So that can be a really simple way to go, okay, I haven't got this thing that I've asked for. Like, why aren't they listening? Why isn't it here yet? It's like, okay, but I'm grateful for this, this, and this, and you can feel your energy starting going up. And I always, one of the keys to this is like surrender. And we love to be in control, don't we? We love to know everything. And it's like being able to, and it's hard, but surrender, then you're in a much more receptive state. And what I always tell myself is, there may be a reason why, for my highest good, this isn't coming to me. And I trust and I accept that. Because from my perspective right now, I can't see all the moving parts. There might be something even better coming. So it's not for me to know, but I trust that it's coming in divine timing, not my timing, but in divine timing when I'm ready for it. And I've got a bit of a story about this. So we're selling our house at the moment, and you know, I'm law of attraction queen, and like I usually kind of get what I want, and I know what I'm doing, and I know where I'm going, and I'm in alignment. But we wasn't selling the house, and I was like, okay, there's something in my alignment that is putting this off. So it was like, okay, I need to reflect on this. I need to tune in. Like, do I really want to sell the house? Am I ready to let this house go? Am I ready to move? Like, there was a bit of a choice about where we were going to live. So there's a bit of uncertainty. So there's all these things like uncertainty. I didn't have a clear vision. I wasn't sure if I was a bit indecisive, and all of those things. And the universe like, well, I can't deliver because you don't know what you want. So I had a chat with my friend, and we were talking about law of attraction, and she just attracted this amazing thing. And we were like, just talk about my house. And then she was like, well, are you really clear about what you want? And I was like, And then as soon as after that call, I was like, I got into alignment. I got really clear, and I was like, right, universe, okay, thanks for the heads up that I wasn't in alignment. This is what I want. And within 2 weeks, after like 3 months of a couple of viewings, within 2 weeks, we'd had viewings, 2 second viewings, and we got an offer on the house. And then we bought our next house, and we're moving in a month.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. But it is that. So if it's not happening, you're not in alignment.
And
or there's something other timing wise that is not the right time for you.
And that's what I was just going to say. Your timing had to get a bit better for the universe to be able to deliver.
Yeah.
And you had to get this house.
Yeah, or like the people that were wanting to buy this house might have had theirs to sell, or they had to get this last bit of their deposit together, or I can't see that. It's not about me. It's about these other things. So you just relax and you go, okay, it's being taken care of. Behind the scenes, everything is working out in my favor, and all I have to do is relax and flow.
I absolutely love it, and I'm so on your page, Sarah. So on your page. I love it. So on your website, you've got a free ebook, Magnetically Attract Clients into Your Healing Business. Is this ebook adaptable to any business? And would you mind sharing a couple of tips that our salon owners in our community to go and download and have a read?
Yeah. Okay, so yes, it applies to every business, and it really just, again, breaks down that process of how it works. But there's a workbook that goes with it, and it just helps you to get that complete clarity of what kind of business you want, but not just the business, like, because we can get a bit obsessive, but it's like how that fits into your whole lifestyle. How many days a week do you want to work? What's your vision for your lifestyle? How does your business fit into that? How many clients do you want to be working with? And it just helps you to get that clarity, because once you've got the clarity, then you can get in alignment.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Also on your website, you've got a giveaway every month. You give a free gift, which is pretty cool. So can you tell our beautiful community how they can receive those free monthly gifts and what type of gifts that they can expect?
Yes, my coach tells me that I give too much away, but I love it. I'm so generous, I can't help it. But you can go to healingbusiness.co.uk and just sign up to the mailing list. And then every month, I send out something that's connected with the masterclass that I create for the Healing Business Mastermind. So I'll create like a little offshoot juicy freebie, and it might be a guided visualization. This month is a report on overcoming 5 barriers to why you're not making money in your business. It might be an energy tracker, so you can get into finding out when your energy's the best, and so that you're not hustling and then crashing. It's flowing with ease. So it just depends what's going on, but there's a nice variety. I try and mix it up a bit.
Love it. I love it. So anyone that's wanting to get some of these beautiful free monthly gifts, go and sign up to Sarah's mailing list, because I'm sure it's only going to contribute to your life. So I also believe that you have, look at you, a Facebook group. Yes. And so is that something that our salon owners can come and join and talk to you?
Yes, very welcome. It's called Healing Business Academy, and it's a place for like-minded business owners to get together. probably similar to yours, you know, people in the same industry, we've got, you know, a certain conversation that we have that might not be relevant for like main networking groups. So I try and have that focus of, you know, accountability and celebrating successes and sharing your tips. So there's opportunities to kind of promote your business, connect with other people, celebrate, but also keep on track. I really love being organized and helping other people be organized. So there's a lot of that kind of accountability stuff as well.
Awesome. I love it. So I will pop the links down below for all of this anyway, so that everyone can go there and join your Facebook group or download your little gifts. And but that's great. So how can anyone in the Successful Salons community work with you?
So I offer a business breakthrough session. So you could use it for any part of your business. It could be your strategy, it could be law of attraction, you know, it could be, how do I actually make this work for me? Or how do I get clear? You know, the first question is, well, what would you like? And that can be a really big question. How would I like it to be? So if you just get stuck on knowing how to get that clarity, you know, maybe a breakthrough session would be a good thing to do, just to get clear, know your next steps. And you can sign up to that on the healingbusiness.co.uk website as well. And
so that's free? Is it that breakthrough session?
So the breakthrough session is 90 minutes and it's £125. Okay. You can add on other coaching after that, but I found quite a lot of people, they were all right, they just wanted that breakthrough.
Right.
Yes. I do have bigger coaching programs as well if somebody wants that ongoing support, but if it's just that quick breakthrough, I've got these little one-off.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I love it. So Sarah is our featured expert in the Successful Salons Club. So she has a Law of Attraction collection in there, and there's workbooks, there's trackers, there's affirmations, there's affirmation audio, there's videos. It's so jam-packed with goodness. So if you wanted to dive into that, you can join the Successful Salons Club and dive into that. Plus, we've got all our links to Sarah's lovely giveaways and all her free stuff as well. So I just want to say thank you, Sarah, for being here, doing this interview with us today and sharing your knowledge with our community. And I'm excited to hear how everyone can start manifesting these miracles and this magic in their life. And so I just want to say a big thank you.
Oh, thanks for having me. And I'm just imagining that ripple effect going outwards. I'm very excited by that.
Yeah, it's so good. So anyway, everyone can leave their comments below, and if they've got any questions, just leave that below on the blog, and then we will get that to Sarah anyway, and Sarah can answer those as well. So again, thank you, Sarah, for taking the time. It's been lovely chatting with you, and you enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Good luck, everyone.